we are at, although we're a little bit off centre here, we're at gate 565 at Heathrow.
Right.
So the plan is we're going to get the aircraft ready, do an engine start, and then we're going to push back, taxi down to where the runway is.
Cool.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you can help me get set up here. So the first thing we'll do is we're running on the APU at the moment, which is the little jet engine at the back of the aircraft.
Oh yes. Yep,
So that's powering all our systems here.
Right.
But we want to get the big engines on.
Okay.
And then all we're going to do is start the engines one at a time.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll start number 2 first, so that goes over to the ground. You hear the engines firing up. What I want you to do is just have your fingers resting on number 2 fuel lever here for now.
Okay.
So do that for me now.
Yep.
We need our engine displays up like that. Yep. See this number here that's rising?
Yep.
When it says 25, pull the lever out,
yep,
lift it up and click it in at the top.
All the way to the top?
Yep.
I love that sound. But I love when it's sitting on an aeroplane, you hear them starting up the engine.
Right, so we're now, engines are on.
Right.
What we're going to do is put the generators on we sound the buses basically for now the engines are on. So these 2 switches here, just like you did with these ones, if you pull it out slightly and flick it forward, it won't stay there, but if you flick it forward, it will click in. That's it, and then we do the same with this one. Excellent, okay, so now we're using the engine power to power all of our systems here.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just going to make a few checks here. That's all on, that's fine. Fasten seatbelts should be on because we've got fuel on board, so our passengers need to know that it's been strapped in. Right, so what we're going to do then is start our pushback.
Getting ready for takeoff.
Let's get you into position, you can do a bit of taxiing for me.
Cool.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, right, so what we're going to do is you're going to have your left hand on the steering tiller there, on the wheel on the left.
Okay.
We're going to thrust forward and you want to watch the dial come round. You want to be on back where the 3 would be, so the gap, the line in between the 2 and the 4.
Okay.
So if you thrust both those levers forward and just watch it come round to get it to where the 3 would be, you'll start rolling forward. What you want to do is follow this yellow line.
Yep.
And you want the yellow line on your right knee. That's the centre of the aircraft, your right knee. So quite hard over to the right. Then just follow this yellow line for now. Then we're going to head down to the end of the runway.
It's the control tower.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Actually, yeah, go left here. So follow this yellow line. Again, power off for me. That's it. And then we'll head down here, round to the right. Follow the line round to the left. The wheel, that's it. What we need to do is head for the middle of the runway. Okay? So everyone will ding our cabin crew, so when we're ready for takeoff. The little double ding, you may have heard before.
Yes. Ready to go?
Yeah. So first one to the full. That's it, stabilise. So hit the black button. That's it, and just release. That's it, and just let it take your hand. Okay. There we go. Just going to release, and we're going to start moving forwards, okay? So a little bit of left rudder pedal just to hold us on the centre line.
Might need a bit of help on the rudders.
Okay, a little bit hard left, that's
Yeah.
it, it's fine. Okay, excellent. Speeding up nicely, a little bit of right rudder pedal. Okay, 80 knots. A little bit left. Go. Okay, so you've got 2 hands on the wheel, you ready?
Yep.
Rotate. So pull back on the wheel, look down at your screen. You want the black square on the 15-degree line, so pull back a bit harder.
Oh, here we go.
There we go, we're airborne. That's it, pull back a little bit harder up to the 15-degree line. That's it, when you're there, take the pressure off, let it settle. Push forward on the wheel for me, so back down to 15. So push forward quite hard.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, there you go, so that's 15 degrees there. We're going to go down to 10, so keep pushing forward now, a bit harder. Down to 10. Excellent, and hold it there for me. I'll take the gear up. That's it, and pull back a little bit up to that 10-degree line. Excellent. Set our speed. Okay, you can go to flat 1 when you're ready. So with your right hand, it clicks into flat 1. That's it, and then eye back on your screen, push forward now, back down to the 10-degree line. That's it, so try not to let it get too far away from us. Right. Okay, right, we need to go all the way forward now to level off. Okay, so we're going to go into that gap there. So when it gets to that gap in between the first and second line, let it settle. We want to come a bit to the right on the wheel. So hold the wheel to the right. That's it, excellent. We've got the flaps all the way up. So when you're ready with your right hand, let it drop and then push forward and lift. Excellent. And we'll go up to 230 knots.
You want to stay
Okay, a little bit to the right for me on the wheel. And push forward, we want to go back into that gap between the first and second line. So push forward quite hard. That's it. Hold it there. And when it gets to the gap, we just take the pressure off. Let it settle there, okay?
Okay.
Excellent. So we've got wings level, and we're tracking roughly where we want to be, which is parallel to the runway. Right. The airport's down here out of my right window. You might be able to see it down here.
Yes.
Excellent. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start the descent down to about 2,000 feet.
Okay.
So now we've straightened off, I'm going to set our trim. Bring it to a nice slow descent down to about 1,000 feet a minute. And while that's doing that, we're going to have a chat about our approach. So what we're going to do is carry on going straight ahead.
Okay.
And then we're going to make another 180-degree turn.
Okay.
And then we're going to come back, line up with the runway and land down there. Okay? Right, so here you go, got a bit of a better view now. So there's Batsy over there on the right. There's the wheel in the background.
Oh yes, yep.
You can normally see the gherkin as well, because it sticks out obviously from the shape. Oh, there it is. Over sort of in the middle.
Yes.
You can see it from here. Okay, right, we're going to start this right turn now. So we're going to flat one first. Okay. Your right hand clicks into flat one. That's it. Excellent. I'm going to slow it down a bit more. And you're going to start this right turn. So turn the wheel to the right and hold it for me. That's it. Excellent. Now back to the centre. And then just hold us. You're on the 5-degree line there, which is perfect. Just hold us there if you can. Spin our heading back round. Level with the runway. Right, so here we go. So we can see some red lights coming into view out of our window now.
Yes.
So this is the runway. So we're heading to the right hand set of red lights.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is continue this turn, but visually you can line us up with the grey strip of the runway with your right knee. Okay? So you probably want to start levelling off a little bit to the left. That's it.
Okay.
There we go. Now back to the right just to let it catch up with itself. There we go. Perfect. Excellent job. Keep us lined up with the runway. We've got a flat 15 when you're ready as well. So with your right hand again, we'll use the flap lever.
15.
That's it, let it drop. That's it, then 2 hands back on the wheel. So you've got one white light now, which is what we want.
Yes.
Okay. Looking for a good height. Okay. A little bit to the left on the wheel. That's it. Again, it's coming back, drifting back over to where the horse is set with the runway. Excellent job. That's it, now back to the right. That's it, and now take the pressure off the wheel, let it centre. That's it, and then we'll just drift in like this and see how we get on. Okay, I'm going to take manual control of the throttles for now, and you'll have your right hand on this in a minute. A little bit to the left on the wheel. That's it. So now we've got mostly white lights, which we've got a little bit high, but that's fine. Again, we're going to catch up with the glide slope in a second. Not concerned at all. Okay, a little bit to the right now. That's it.
500.
Okay, 500 feet above the ground.
400.
Okay, a bit to the left. That's it, now a bit to the right. That's it, turn to the right and hold it.
Approaching
That's it, a little bit more to the right. That's it, now take the pressure off, let it settle, that's it. So back to the left, let it settle.
minimums.
Okay. Right hand can come on here. So when you hit 30, power off, nice and gently,
Yep.
and then pull back about an inch on the wheel.
Okay.
50, 40, 30,
Okay, so power off.
20,
That's it. About an inch, excellent. That's it. A little bit of left rudder pedal on the floor, so keeps on the centre line. Reversers can come in, so with your right hand, lift the reversers here, up into the upright position. Very good landing. Excellent.
Wow.
Okay. We can slow the reversers, so push those forward below 60 knots. What I want you to do is follow the yellow line, so you're back on the wheel.
Back on the wheel, yep.
Follow the yellow line off down the taxiway, and we'll head back to the terminal. That's it. Just hold the thrust there where it is at the moment, just getting this rolling again. While you're doing that, I'll do a couple of checks on the aircraft. We've landed, so they can come off. Taxi lights are on, start switches come off. That's it. Take a bit of power off. Stroke comes off. That's it. Take the power all the way off. That's it, and just follow this yellow line. bit more thrust just to keep us rolling. So just a little bit. That's it. And then around to the right. That's it. Excellent job.
Sorry, make everyone seasick back there.
That's all right.
Apologise.
Good job. And see this one here is directing us off to the right.
Yes.
Just turn the plane round to the right. That's it. That's it. Now look out for the yellow line again. We want to try and get lined up with this yellow line. That's it. It's a bit more hard right. That's it. Excellent job. Now turn to the left. Okay. Power should be all the way off. That's it. And just let us roll up. Okay. So stay as you are. That's perfect. We'll just look for the guidance up here. Okay. And that'll tell you whether you need to go left or right. So you're okay at the moment. Absolutely fine. Oh, a little bit to the right. That's it. Now off. That's it. And then I'll put the brakes on. A little bit to the left. And I'll put the brakes on here. Excellent.
Oh.
Very good job. So we'll set the parking brake by doing that. What I've done while you were taxiing off then, I've started the APU again, so we can use that to power our systems here, which means we can save fuel and take the engines off essentially.
Great.
So what we do is, first of all, activate the APU, like that. You can take the fuel off, so just like you did before, but in reverse, one at a time. That's it. There we go, excellent. When they're both below 10%, that means we can free our passengers. So on this switch here, if you flick that all the way back off, so the faster seatbelt light comes off, I'll turn off our anti-collision light, which basically means the passengers are now free to get out and the loaders are free to come and start taking the luggage off the aircraft. Transponders come off, that's the last thing we do, turn off our transponder. And here we are, parked up at Heathrow.
Welcome back to Heathrow.
Fabulous.
Thank you, Captain. You're in the wrong seat.
You're the captain, yeah, I'm the FO today.
That was loads of fun.